What's up, everyone? Nicholas Moreano here. Olin Kreutz, as usual, here to break down our last offensive lineman prospect for making the case. And we have Rhyan out of UCLA. Olin, this is actually a guy who was the first true freshman tackle to start the season opener for the UCLA Bruins since 2012. A guy that's 6'4", 321 pounds. What do you like out of Rhyan here?
You just said it, right? He started as a true freshman at left tackle. First one ever. Why? Because he's polished. His technique is really, really nice. It looks like he's been an offensive lineman his whole life. You know, some one of those guys who is at offense. I'm just guessing when I watch his film, I'm thinking this guy was at an offensive line camp from his 7th, 8th grade, right? He looks at that on film. For me, when we talked about going over this, I want to pick a guy in the later rounds, maybe a 5th, 6th round guy who can contribute, who can develop. We saw it in Larry Borum last year. Came in, contribute, played well when he played. So, again, a left tackle guy. He has really, really good hands. And interestingly enough, I was like, man, this guy's punch is really good, you know, for a college player. And his grandfather was a professional boxer. So, you know, usually when you watch these things, right, like we went through Dylan Parham, and you're like, gosh, you turn to film and like, gosh, this guy's like, he moves like a tight end. Right? You watch Linderbaum. Linderbaum plays like a defensive lineman. So usually it all, if you look through their past far enough, you end up finding why they're good at certain things. Now, as far as Rhyan, his kick step, he picks that left leg up a little bit too much for me, gets it high in the air. In the NFL, you have to be efficient against these pass rushers. You got to keep your feet a little close to the ground, push mostly off your inside leg, but he provides you depth. He always just seems to be, he's blocking his guy. He's blocking his guy, which is pretty damn important, right? Like a lot of times we're looking for a lot of this flashiness and guys torquing and slamming guys to the ground. He does some of that, but it's not a ton of like when I watch Tyler Smith for Tulsa. Wow, look how strong, look how fast he is. But every time I watch Rhyan from UCLA, I'm just saying to myself, he's blocking his guy again.
Gets the job done.
And it looks like he understands the scheme totally. He's always in the right place. He's a pro. We saw the Bears just go after Ryan Bates. And you heard a lot of the same things, right? Well, he's just always blocking his guy. Well, he's a pro's pro. Well, he does his job. Some of these guys are invaluable to have in your room. So when I watched film of him, I thought to myself, this is one of those guys in the late rounds. If you can get him and the way he does his job, I think you might have a steal and someone to develop for an eventual starter or a really quality backup.
See, just adding to that offensive line room to bring out the best in everybody. But make sure if you haven't, go check out all the other breakdowns that Olin and I did a phenomenal job just giving you, some details on some of these guys that the Bears can potentially draft. And make sure to check that all out at allchgo.com.